got time. Cloud defending. Clark trying to create some airspace. Long three at the horn. Oh!
Did you see that? Have you forgotten who I am and what I'm capable of? Because that right there, that's exactly why we need to talk.
It's special. I mean, there's very few people who get the opportunity to say that they have a logo and to...
Coach, we need to talk. Not just as player and coach, but as two people who both want the same thing, to win.
Now, before we get into the video, let's get one thing clear. Caitlin Clark is a generational talent. Caitlin Clark is an elite player. She is not a player that needs to be governed. She's a dog that needs to be let off the leash. And if I was Caitlin Clark, this is the exact message that I'll be sending to head coach Stephanie White.
Because that's why I'm here. That's why the spotlight is here. That's why this team feels different. And I think you know it. But now, I need you to act like you know it. I need you to trust it. I need you to trust me.
Guarded by Atkins. Atkins gets a poke on it. Here's Clark firing and hitting.
Look, I didn't come into this league to fit into a system that limits what I do best. I came here to change the game. That's not confidence, that's fact. I'm the reason this league is growing. I'm the reason people are paying attention. I'm the reason arenas are selling out. I'm the reason the money is changing. The reason these players are about to make hundreds of thousands more. That CBA momentum, that pressure, that spotlight, that comes with me, and you know it. When I'm playing free, fast, reacting instead of thinking, that's when we're dangerous. That's when I take over games.
That is just that signature Caitlin Clark shot. She will launch. Oh, yes!
And I understand what you want. Structure, control, discipline, that's fine. But don't confuse control with holding me back, because that's what this is starting to feel like. When I'm out there thinking too much, when I'm being told when to shoot, when to slow down, where to be, that's not me. That's not the player you watched all these years. That's not the player that changed everything the moment I stepped into this league.
Her passing and the way that makes her a threat from so many different places on the floor. Clark, little mid-range is good.
And coach, don't forget something. You've seen this up close before. When you were on the other side, when you were coaching against me with the Connecticut Sun, I need you to remember that feeling. I need you to relive that moment. Clock winding down, we are in a close game. I pull up from deep, buzzer sounds, ball drops. You remember that. You felt that. You had the game plan for that. That's who I am. I'm a baller. I'm a clutch player. I'm the one that takes those shots when everything's on the line. So don't try to take that away now that I'm on your side.
Injury in that game, but in addition to that, she actually had part of her front tooth knocked out. She made contact with J.C. Sheldon as Caitlin Clark knocks down.
Let me remind you of something else. That game against the New York Liberty, that wasn't just a good game. That was me.
Two players with incredible up.
That was what happens when I'm trusted. Pull-up threes, deep range, pushing tempo, breaking defenses down before they even set. I wasn't thinking. I was controlling everything, and they couldn't stop it.
Clark, another long three.
That's not luck. That's what I do. And that version of me, that's what gives us the best chance to win. That's what will give us the best chance to win a title.
Clark directing traffic. And then steps back with the three over Brianna Stewart.
Now let's talk about what people don't want to say. Kelsey Mitchell, respect. She's a scorer. She's been here. She's put in work. But let's be real. This team wasn't in the playoffs before I got here. Now there's expectations. Now there's pressure. Now there's belief. That didn't just happen. I made it happen. My rookie year, I came in and broke records on and off the court. When they fleeced me out of an Olympic spot, I didn't cry. I just stepped my game up.
One of, if not the most popular stars in the WNBA, and the league as a whole has benefited. Sports media company Boardroom says the WNBA was the fastest growing brand in the United States this year.
And coach, this isn't just about us anymore. The fans see it. They feel it. And a lot of them, they don't like what they're seeing. They feel like you're taking the ball out of my hands, slowing me down, trying to make this something it's not. trying to make this somebody else's team, and that's a mistake. Because this city and the world showed up for something different. They showed up for my game. And I'm going to be real with you. If I can't be me, if I'm being limited, if I'm being held back, then this becomes bigger than basketball. Because eventually, it becomes a decision. Is it me or is it you? And I'm not saying that lightly, because I know what I bring. I'm leading at the highest level. I'm built for the biggest moments. I'm the kind of player teams build around. And when that time comes, when free agency comes, if I can't play my game here, then I have to make a decision. And that decision will be me getting as far away from you as possible. Because I'm not here to be controlled. I'm here to win.
And Cunningham is down behind the play.
I want to win here. I want to build here. But that only works if you let me be who I am. And coach, you knew exactly who I was before you got here. You've been watching me since high school, so none of this should surprise you. My range, my pace, my confidence, my ability to take over games, that's not new. That's me. So don't try to change it now. Don't try to box it in now. Coach it, guide it, but don't limit it. If you need a reminder, go look it up. Search the Caitlin Clark effect. Search a legend rising. Even the breakdowns from courtside media, they're showing exactly what I am. The fans don't want you to censor it. They don't want you to control it. They don't want you to slow it down. They want you to let it go and witness greatness. That's what you have to do here.
The Caitlin Clark effect came to mean many things, but one of them, long lines for hours to see her play.
Because when I'm free, when I'm playing instinctively, when I'm in control of the game, that's when we become something nobody can stop. I'm going to turn the ball over sometimes. I'm going to miss shots. That comes with greatness. But you don't take the ball out of the hands of the player that changes everything. Coach, if you really want to win, then stop trying to control me and start trusting me. Let me play. Let me lead. Let me take over. Because when you do, you're not just unlocking me, you're unlocking this entire team. And I promise you this, if you give me that freedom, I'm going to deliver every time it matters. Because that's who I am, the one you had to game plan for, the one who hit that shot, the one who shows up when it matters most. So don't forget that, and don't hold it back. Trust me. Let me be me, and we'll win. Because that Liberty game, that wasn't the peak. That was just the beginning.
Well, there you have it, folks. Everything that Caitlin Clark should tell Stephanie White in the upper management for the Indiana Fever. Because Caitlin Clark has the most leverage that any woman has ever had in the history of the whole WNBA. And it is time for her to start throwing her weight around. Because us as WNBA fans came over here to see Caitlin Clark play Caitlin Clark style basketball. And if Stephanie White can't get with the program, it is time for her to